Hello, welcome to the Fire Pinto YouTube channel. My name is Nate, and I've been on hiatus for quite a while. So, took my ass, moved myself out west, northwest a little more, where it's like negative bullshit degrees. It's a little warmer here today. We're back at the old northern outpost, and we're gonna come rescue the Pinto. It's time to holler from east of the Wolf River to west of the Flambeau River, and it's gonna be sketchy. Got myself a cheap Amazon tow bar. And we're going to try and do it without losing some fingers in the cold. And make it quick, because I want to get the out of here. So this is some of the crap that came with that tow bar, not the Cleveland main bearing, but got a bunch of U-bolts and metric shit, and this is the part that's supposed to bolt to the car, probably to a bumper if you had a bumper on your car, which currently I do not. So what I want to do, I'll have to show you the flange on the bumper mount outside. There's two bolt holes on the sides of each flange. So I'm going to use one of the top holes, and then I'm going to drill a hole in the middle here, and then I'll have to drill a hole to match on the flange of the car. So one of the holes on each one will not be used, which should be fine. So what I'm going to do is mark my center on the tape here, go out to the shop and use the vise and drill some holes. I don't have any heat out there now. It's very difficult to have two places and all your shit spread out across the whole damn state. There's going to be a video on that because I'm fixing things. Alright, so got the holes drilled, 1/2-inch holes in the middle. This one will go over there. I have to put the bracket back on that side yet, but used one of the bolts from the kit. I added a washer on the back since that's a slot. And now we have to drill the hole. While I was tightening that, I found that this thing rotates, so I guess I didn't think about that, but I kind of planned for it inadvertently. Since there is no bumper mounted across here, it needs some triangulation between these two mounts. So I had picked up this, and I got too long of bolts, because I was planning on drilling holes and mounting it across the tow bar, but now that I have these holes free, I'm going to bolt it to that here, like that. So, bought a shitload of washers. I'm going to stack them up, maybe. I don't think I have a unibit here. I'll have to look, otherwise I could drill out one of these holes bigger. No, that might not work. Anyway, I told you it was going to be sketchy. Leave me alone. So let's get that hole drilled. Alright, holes drilled. Went pretty easy. Get a freaking metric 8.8 in there. I would think you'd probably want a 10.1 in there, but okay, China. Oh crap. Suppose I have to go get a real wrench. It's kind of like being at work. Alright, well, that's on there. Torque down, nice and gooder. So it comes with these pins. And then, well, I gotta tighten this crap. But basically, it's really light duty. Basically, that goes in there like that. Drop the pin in. I don't like all that slop, so I'm gonna fill her up with washers. I bought so damn many of them. I had one of these on my Jetta back in the day, but it was a Kurt brand, I believe, and quality was just a tad bit better. Welcome to America. Well, I just realized the problem. This bolt and this bolt will hold that bumper bracket on. And in case you haven't noticed, the other sketchy part, the V8 is in the car, and I don't have motor mounts made for it. These cheap-ass green straps, they're kind of the motor mounts, you know. So maybe I'll be on the news. Alright, well, we got that back on, torqued it down, got the shim back in the right spot. Now we're just hooked in the end of the tube there with the motor mount. Alright, we got this hole drilled, bolts all tightened. Let's get this bar on there. Nothing is tightened on the bar. Let me get some washers ready. What do we figure here? 3 per side. Okay. So, as per tradition, I don't have a camera person, and I'm not putting up a tripod, and y'all can just cry about it. I am fully trained in listening to people cry. Come on now. Alright, got 3 in there. Let's do the other side first. Okay. Cold, freezing face. There. I should probably have put 4 on each side. Alright. 4 is a little tight. Just can't have it that way. 3 on one side, 4 on the other. Good enough. Okay. Got all the pins in, the washers, bolted up these joints. Put one washer in the top, so that's what would fit. Added washers on both sides. Now we have to tighten this end. Now this is like more sketchy than I can approve. So I'm gonna take some washers out of my stash and put them on there because it makes sense to me. I don't know how they figure you can go from big ass bolts to two little bolts here, but they do. Who am I to argue? I'm just a guy with a Pinto. So let's get that straight-ish. And let's try to find a socket here that'll do the job. I'm guessing 12. Get out of there. Nope. Like my gut was saying 14, and that was wrong too. So let's do 13. Yep. Crank that on there. Okay. So then, after this, it came with some chains, which don't have any hooks on them, like the Kurt one did. Just got one end with the chain looped on itself, welded back together, pretty pokey. And they show, how do they show it? They put the U-bolts in these holes, and then they're just dangling off over here. Like nothing to hook them to. Where the Kurt had a D-ring on the mount with hooks on the chains, and you just hook them onto the D-ring, kind of like almost common sense. Everybody knows common sense is not common because most people have no sense. Which I've come to find worse than I imagined. Bad. But what can you do? Carry on. Drive Pintos. Plan along plan A. We have to plan A out. We're supposed to go somewhere warm. We didn't do that. Stupid. Alright, so here's the plan. These are the chains that it came with. As you can see, they did some kind of ghetto thing where they just made a loop on the end. That might be okay for us. I'm going to put them on my bar here. Sorry about that. Slide them on here, and then it came with these U-bolts, and then it also came with these bolts, 4 of these. I don't know what they're for, but we're going to use those to mount on there and get rid of the super long ones that I bought. Yoink. So let's bolt that up there. Maybe we'll use 2 of these here to keep these out towards the outer sides. That'd be more stable. And we gotta figure out where to put them on here. They just show them on here. I gotta look at the pictures. No instructions that came with this, so I'm just going by the picture on the Amazon listing. It's great, but I'd rather have it connected here. So I might just drill a hole right in the middle, bolt both of the chains to that. That eliminates one fail point. If these all came out and the chain was only hooked to here, bye bye Pinto. So bolt it to that and go. Alright, so got that on there. Got that torqued down nice. Chains are on. Just put a bolt through one of the links. So if the hitch totally falls off, it'll pull on the chains, which pulls on the bar, which is behind the bumper mount, not relying so much on the bolt. That should be pretty safe. So gotta get a hole on here. I got 4 U-bolts. It seems I only have enough nuts for 3. That's great. So I think what I'm gonna do is put 2 on the inside. Probably I don't know, maybe here. Like that. Then the chain can just hang in that. Kind of want to put 4 in, but oh, China. Maybe I lost them somewhere, but we'll see. You'll find out soon. Okay, well, slight change of plans. The chains weren't quite long enough to just bolt right there. That's okay. So we're going to use our third one that we have nuts for, and we're going to put it right in there. But the hole is too small, and we're just going to drill it open to a bigger hole. Call it good. Put a bunch of shitload of washers on there. It should be fine. Alright, well, I think we achieve a lower scale on the sketchometer than I was anticipating. So we got the triangulation bar put in there. Safety chains coming down to 1 point. To the coupler. All the pins in. All the body mounts for the brackets on. I think we're ready to go. Everybody wonders how anybody can just know how to do this. Well, I didn't have a plan. All you gotta do is make sure you have your resources, materials, hardware, and you can make it up as you go. You don't have to know everything. You just gotta get it done. Alright, so we're hooked up. A couple issues already. This cannot lift up 90 degrees so you could drive it around. The chains bind. So I don't know. I think we'll be fine as long as we don't go up any steep driveways. I also forgot we don't have chains to go to the car. So I'm gonna steal them off my boat trailer. Old beer can. Put them on there somehow. It'll be great. Alright, it's 1 o'clock Saturday. I'm calling it. We're going. Don't have chains on there. What's that old beer can's trailer? Probably from the 50s, and then probably have to torch out them bolts, but So, got her loaded full of junk. Got my cribbing blocks, all the parts, and creeper. Steering wheel's free. It'll be quite the treat to back this thing up. I'm sure everybody will love it. So, stop at Fleet Farm, buy some chains, put them on there. We're headed west. Alright, stopped at the Quick Trip, aired up the tires. Pretty low. But we'll grab a snack, get on the road. It's supposed to snow here at 5, so we gotta get out of here. Alright, well, we stopped at the Fleet Farm, got a new set of safety chains. Hooked right up into the old U-bolt there. The old Fleet Farm. This thing is not wanting to steer on its own. Not a very good flat toe car. See the blackie that it left. But it's got a locked rear end, so what can you do? It's the next day. Everything went pretty well. No structural damage or failings. Made it here okay. Safety chains worked fine. Hopefully there wasn't too much road salt on the road. Get her put in there. Oh, looks like we washed out some kind of crap there. Yeah. I'll show you what's going on in the garage. I gotta fix that up before we can do anything else. So we got still a mess in here. Deer hunting equipment. Four-wheeler. Got the new tires on the back. Got to get them on the front. Cardboard boxes from the previous owner. My one light bulb. That's going to be a video for later. I have some LEDs up there, but not hooked up to the switch. So I think that the plan is the Pinto should fit from that back wall to the door if it's like jammed in the corner. But for now, we're gonna get all the stuff has to go in the basement. We're just gonna bring it in at an angle, park it 45 degrees in the corner so I can open all the doors, work on it, clean it out. All the stuff is inside of it. I don't know if I should store it on shelves in here or put it in the basement. But yeah, that's where we're at. The tires, I've shown how to change tires on my channel before, so I'm not going to show that again. But the problem is you get them in the mail and they're all flattened out, so the bead won't even reach the rim. And trying the old brake clean starter fluid trick wasn't working. I bought O'Reilly brand, I think. Just didn't have the boom. So we're gonna get that today. So stay tuned. All right, we got the new tires on the four-wheeler, so let's drop this thing down. Get these jack stands out of here. Safety first. Don't need to be crushed by the heavy ass four-wheeler. Alright, so we got it winched up to the rafters there. All we gotta do is drop her down. My anti-scratching board is out. Let's get up there and unhook that shit. Okay. Now the fun begins. All right, old Grizz. What do you got for me? A lot of nothing. Oh. What's going on here? What the hell? Well, got the cover off here. Battery charger on it. It's low. Guess we'll have to give it a little bit. Alright, we got green light on the charger. Let's see what we got here. Fuel pump on. Oh yeah, like Donkey Kong. Let's forget about that for now. We ride. Shit. Okay, so the throttle's stuck. Throttle's very stuck. Sits around for a while and everything goes to shit on it. All right, well, that was an exciting ride. So now we're gonna figure out why the hell this thing is stuck. I'm assuming the throttle cable. Maybe it's rusty, maybe it's frozen. I'm hoping it's not froze because I don't feel like dealing with that today. Alright, rubber gasket. Oh, now it fucking works. What in the hell? Well, let's do a little PB blaster. Give that a shot. And we lost our lights. Alright, well, I ain't got time to mess around. Let's get this back together. I want that car in here now. Give it to me, four-wheeler. always tough to align these things because you can't swing it back and forth. Got the front wheels unlocked. Give it a go. technically in the garage, but I want it to be more right here. Better move that fridge.